Oh, what are you guys
See,
doing?
we're neck and neck, y'all.
So you're like 2 levels behind.
Yeah,
Okay, so
if you're playing D&D.
Yes, but I have got almost all of my extra stuff.
Well,
So if you each give me 20 XP, I'll be able to get the stuff I want.
Equally, have you bite our ass, right? Because that's not going to happen.
well, they would be
You can't
better
really, so-
suited being used by somebody than just sitting there.
Why do you think I logged on early for my headset to not work? It was because I was trying to figure out how to use my points.
So
I know, and I was gonna ask,
Either-
like,
either fill out your existing specialization more, or if you feel like you've gotten everything you want from there, buy a new specialization. Or buy stuff in your secondary specialization that Jim already gave you.
Or up skills.
Or up skills. There's lots of things to spend points on, guys. Come on.
That make you more viable, and doing what you do. Yeah, holy cow.
Yeah, I mean, so think of, I mean, if you don't want to go into a specialization yet because you haven't, you want to look into it some more. Like David said, go into some of your skills and think about the roles that you've been doing most the last few sessions and bump those skills up a little bit.
Yeah, more yellows the better.
Mm-hmm. Right away. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I had an extra 5 points. I'm like, you know what? Every time we run run into combat, we need to roll initiative. I'm sitting here with my 1 green in vigilance, and I'm like, let's spend 5 points on that. Let me make that a yellow.
All right.
Need 10 more points in this specialization, and then I'm gonna buy. Oh shoot, what's it called? It's begins with an F. Fucker. No, that's not it.
Flatulence?
What's that, Jim?
I said flatulence?
Flatulence? Wasn't that Pee Wee Herman's character in that movie?
The spleen.
The spleen. That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's the spleen.
Spleen.
Gunter, how could you forget that name?
I am the spleen. I know, man. It's been a crazy day, as I said. Last minute trying to get on the session. Little figurehead is what I was trying to think of. My next specialization will be figurehead. Lots of good juicy stuff down at the bottom of that tree.
Nice.
Once per session, may re-roll any cool or leadership check. And then the one that I'm really excited about is once per session, may take a commanding presence action, make an opposed cool versus discipline check to force the target to leave the encounter.
The instant be gone.
Right? Just stare him down and say, "You leave."
But I don't wanna.
I'm assuming I can't take what I want until we get back off the mission.
Depends. What is it that you want?
Well, what do you think I want?
To take over the world.
Well, there is that too.
Okay, where in the book does it tell you the cost for skills? I found the thing that tells me what skills are, as if the word skills doesn't describe what skills are.
So it's going to be 5 times the new rank, and you purchase each rank individually if it's a career skill. If it's not a career skill, it's 5 times the new rank plus the number 5. So to get 1 rank is 5, to get rank from 1 to 2 is 10, 2 to 3 is 15 for career skills. If it's not career skills, then it would be 10, 15, and 20.
And keep in mind that if you already have a rank, that rank was already the 5 rank, so you skip that and you immediately, like Jim said, you would start at rank 2, which would be 5 times 2, 10.
So, like, if I peek over your shoulder on your character sheet here, what
He
skill
would
are
never
you
do that.
thinking about?
I'm thinking of something that will help, like, do my perception or, like, up my deception.
So your deception, you're already at rank 3. So to get rank 4, it is a career skill. So it'll be 20 points to go to rank 4, which would give you 3 yellow and a green. For perception, it's not a career skill. So the first rank for you would be 10 points.
And so, okay, I got it, I think.
What the heck?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I see all these scary giant people on the map right now.
Don't be scarred.
But they're huge. Like that guy you just... Okay, that's better. Oh, that's dirty, Jim. That's just dirty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. I'm back. Apparently my headset decided it was going to die, though I thought it was charged.
No.
My God.
Pardon me.
God bless you, I think.
That was a cough. Sorry.
I wasn't quite sure where that came out of.
Yeah, no. So I got 45 experience. So obviously I've been saving up to unlock a Jedi skill tree. So I'm assuming I need to wait until we get back to get that.
I mean, you can buy it now if you want to figure it out yourself, or you can wait to get the mentor discount by having a mentor.
You don't get a discount on the tree, just on the first tier in the whatchamacallit, right?
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't help me in the unlocking the actual skill tree. It's just on the force powers, the first rank,
Uh-huh.
unless I've missed something.
No, it would just be the mentor discount on the actual force power.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be buying any force powers. I just want to buy the Jedi tree, which, I mean, I theoretically could justify that I learned how to unlock it through my combat prowess and abilities, since what I'm going with is the Ateru
Striker.
striker.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, and you've been putting in the work already, is what I'm sensing.
Yeah. I mean, not that I'll be able to buy anything into the tree, but, you know.
But you have unlocked the tree.
And I can say I'm a Jedi. Alright. Yeah, that one seems most appropriate to what my talents and abilities. Boom. Quick draw. I think I already have quick draw.
Look who wants quick draw too.
I don't think there's. Oh, well, yeah, no, I don't. It's just quick draw. It's not a advanced where you can quick draw two things. It's basically the first quick draw in the art
Intrigue.
Interior Striker. Yeah.
But do you already
Looking.
have quick draw?
That's what I'm looking. I thought I did, but maybe I don't.
Because if you do, then having 2 ranks of quick draw does mean as on your turn
Okay.
you can pull 2 things out instead of 1. 'Cause that's what the gunslinger is all built
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
You get that second quick draw so you can whip both pistols out at the same time.
I don't have quick draw. How do I not have quick draw? Well, but the question is, if I'm going to spend 5 points, do I go with jump up or quick draw? They're both pretty good.
I mean, seeing as falling prone is a free action, but getting up is a maneuver.
Right. Or jump up and still.
Uh-huh. Which definitely takes the sting of getting knocked prone out.
Exactly. It's like I knocked you down. No, I'm a weeble wobble. I don't fall. I get right back up.
So, hey, Jeff.
Hey, Gunter.
I saw an albino Dalmatian today.
Uh-huh.
Or spotted a. I'm sorry, I spotted an albino Dalmatian today. Yeah, I fucked that one up. Damn it! God, see, it's been that kind of day.
Done.
Wow.
God darn it. Yeah, it was the least I could do for him. All right, there's the punchline for you.
That's funny.
Which of the books has diplomat in it? Do you remember? For some reason, I don't have it on my notes, and it's pissing me off.
It would be an Age of Rebellion is the base book, has 3 of the diplomats. And then that's a good question on the other one.
Hang on.
Oh, sounds like Gunter's reaching into the bookshelf.
Diplomat on page 412. Oh,
It is
76.
Desperate
Press
Allies.
76.
Desperate Allies.
Okay.
That's the book that has the rest of the diplomat stuff.
The one I didn't fucking open. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gunter, did you see that picture I sent you of what Star Wars books they had on the shelf? If there's any that you were missing?
There was one, but I don't really need it. And my last book is on the way, and I think my shelf will pretty much be full at that point.
Perish the thought.
Because I have all of the character books, plus like Starships and Speeders is the one that's still coming. Strongholds of the Resistance, Ciphers and Masks. What other one? Anyway, all of like the equipment type books. The only ones that I'm not getting are the adventure books, and then there's I might get them at some point, but Lords of Nal Hutta, Nexus of Power, and Sons of Fortune.
If you want to see something ridiculous like Hutt power armor.
Yeah, it's basically the Hutt core book, the Force World source book, and the Corellian sector source book.
So I think it's in No Disintegrations that you can actually get. That's when they give you the Hutt species, which is also ridiculous.
Yep, sounds about right.
You can play a baby Huttlet.
Mm-hmm.
I've only known one Hutt player.
See,
Yeah,
Kelly,
what did you say?
Kelly and I knew Xander, who played a Hutt amazingly.
Well, what's it? Eric.
Eric played one as well.
I don't think we got far on that one for some reason, but.
Jim, which book did you think was the Hutts were in?
The No Disintegration, I think, is the one that's got the Hutts in them as the playable race. Because you got to give them credit for Fantasy Flight when they made those fluff books. Each book has 3 races, each has 3 specs.
Yep,
You know, they chose wisely how that they would market their books.
they sure did. Not a species. That's skills.
That way, you're guaranteed whether you're a GM or a player, there's at least 1 to 3 cool things for any one person in the book. And then, of course, the new year. So have y'all spent all those experience
no,
points?
it is not no disintegrations.
Oh, maybe it is the Lords of...
No, because I'm pretty sure I've seen it in one of mine. Let me double check. Fully operational.
It could be that one. I mean, fully
Holy shit.
operational is one of those books you definitely want because it's got all the good crunchy modifications.
Nope, Kaminoans are in fully operational.
Well, then let me do a quick Google.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'm gonna look it up in Ogdudes, damn it, because can't find it. And I'm pretty sure I have whatever book it's in. It might not though. It might be Lords of Nalhutta.
Wow, that's going to be crazy. But
What's
between Padawan Survivor and now with the Striker, I could basically end up with 5 ranks of parry.
Yep, Lords of Nalhutta, page 94.
Which would allow me for 3 strain to reduce 10 points of damage.
Of course, the one drawback to playing a hut, they have Ponderous. Never spend more than 1 maneuver moving per turn.
Yeah. They're slow.
They're not slow, they're just ponderous.
Ponderous. This is why you put all your money into a hover barge for yourself.
Right?
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. 10 points of parry.
10 points of parry.
Of course.
I know. 5 golden rings.
Mhm.
At that point, though, Jim will probably never send anybody to melee me now, or when I get there.
Be like, nope, nobody's gonna fight you with any hand-to-hand weapons. Your hand-to-hand weapons are spoken for.
All right, I added leverage.
Did it move it?
Another increased number.
Oh.
So are we ready to go?
I'm all set.
I'm not liking the looks of where we're going.
Well, you saw the outcome. I predicted it. I had a vision.
There was a vision quest.
The outcome will be what you saw on the chat, Facebook chat. The exploding station and us flying away.
Or an exploding station, and you guys left behind.
So now, what we need to do is convince them that a bunch of these people can just go away. They can take a break while we do our inspection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is possible.
It is possible. Not by me, but it is possible.
Yep. Not enough room in here for all of you and all of us. So get out so we can do our job. But we'll leave that to Pritt and Lachelle to convince them of.
Yeah. Definitely not me.
No,
1, 2, 3, not it.
I like the idea of distracting the two of them so you are forced to do it. That's much better.
No. Don't bother the cameraman. No.
The person behind the camera.
So is the pool reset?
The pool is not reset yet.
And I think I will.
The pool is reset now.
I think I will.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, let me roll mine real quick.
Of course.
Sync pool. Roll destiny. All right.
Please excuse me while I go vomit.
Come on, did you expect otherwise?
3 out of 4, dark side.
Yeah. You're welcome, Jen.
Embrace
thank
dark
God.
side.
Way to go, Pritt. Bring this back around.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I will be, while we're doing the other stuff, I will assemble and stash said special device.
So I'm in the bar drinking?
Yes,
Is that what I heard?
Yes, you are.
You totally were upstairs at the officers' club drinking. Thankfully, while the group has been busy doing, the mission, you came down with the rest of the Imperial officers to all look out the beautiful observation window and see the new Star Destroyer that's being fabricated.
Oh, pretty. Ready to be blown up.
Well, we've been working hard.
Why would I be working hard when I can be drinking?
Well, exactly, and that's what you did.
Yeah. I do my best. Do my best work in here drinking. Okay.
So
all right, what are we doing, man?
My Roll20 is a blank black screen right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because we already won.
I was just going to say something along those lines.
There
The
we
mission
go.
Not be familiar with it, but
the
we
mission
did
went
win.
well.
Yeah.
Jim, that's because we blew up the station and flew off of it safely, and you've sat through the credits.
I mean, I feel like you were a part of it. I don't know why you don't remember.
So where last we left off, I'm going to zoom out on the map here so I can point to things such as the crew totally finished the inspection out of order ahead of schedule. And
No.
Order.
It was in order.
It was in their special order.
Remember,
it was in the order according to the logs.
Mm-hmm. And the crew went over to this cargo bay here to get the explosives, which they left a timer running. With the extra explosives, it's going to make a ridiculously confusing series of explosions. And they last left off by coming over here and putting their explosives in the wall. As the group is ready to go to the third and final location they need to go to. I mean, technically they would like to put explosives over here too, but
yeah.
But this is the third inspection site the team has to show up to finish their inspection. In the meantime, our brave inspection general went upstairs to the officers' club to drink with the other Imperial officers and have some Imperial schnozzing going on. And the commander said, "Let's go look at the Star Destroyer," to which all of you said, "Yes, that's a great idea. And let's get our drinks refilled so we have beverage to walk with us." And I'm sure there's totally an
viewing Star Destroyers.
There's totally going to be a mouse droid with more liquor following.
Shit.
Great.
Mouse droid's kind of small. Can't carry too much.
It's just a flask worth. That's it. with a little squirting tube. So our
Little, he's
team,
doing his
That
best.
sounds wrong.
it sounds right in all the wrong ways. So we totally hid the last of the explosives needed over here behind the panel.
Mhm.
And I do believe the timer on the crates is still set at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Out of the
I believe
mission
that's correct.
timer, that was 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Correct.
Okay.
Because we've been awesome as always, and like speeding through our inspections with our new droid doing some of the checks and procedures.
Some of the amazing inspections.
Yes.
So we will totally say that it is now 2:30 for the explosions and 4:30 for the deadline of you blowing up this Star Destroyer. So isn't it going to be
See.
nice? You're going to be 2 hours before you have to blow it up.
Mm,
So if anything goes wrong,
exactly.
What could possibly go wrong?
nothing can
We're
ever go wrong.
professionals.
You're better than that. As immediately you're hearing the inspection team bang a panel back on.
Yep. That's how you know we're professionals.
So what is the crew's plan? And is the Inspector General able to signal her team in any way?
Of course.
Well, we certainly hope so.
Because we all have whatchamanuts on in our ears.
Yep.
You have
we all-
whatchamanuts in your ears, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't come standard. You had to pay extra for that.
3 mile security secure comlinks.
Okay. So yeah, I will be able to signal them. I don't know what I will need to signal them, but I can.
So is there any, are you like gonna covertly say something while touching your ear comm so the group can overhear you say something all spy-like and sneaky? Or are you just gonna go, achoo, guys, I'm over here?
To be 100% fair, I don't know where we are. Can we start with somebody other than the person who missed last week?
Yeah, so Golda, basically what happened is we got onto the station and the command of the station met up with us and determined that you were in charge of the group. You are the commander. And so they whisked you away to go drink and talk with them while we started doing our inspections.
You were rescued from
So-
the work and taken to the officers club for drinks.
Yeah, some
Yes.
pompous officer wanted to go hobnob and.
Like you do.
Oh, and partway through, kind of an important ad, ISB inspection team showed up.
Yep.
on the station.
So
the official, actual team showed up?
No, not the
ISB
inspection team, but the military police team, the ISB.
Oh, okay.
the SS, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, one thing that would be totally in character for you to do as the commander of the group is to check in on your team's status and perhaps report where you are at currently yourself.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna check in with my team. I'm going to smile politely and the standard bullshit. I don't really do anything, but I need everybody to think I do. That every person in leadership knows how to do. And I smile and I'm like, my team needs me to check in and make sure everything is going well for them. And so I step slightly to the side so that I'm not in direct view of everybody. And I ask for my team to check in. And I haven't been running with a hot mic, but I wish to say that my mic has been open and available for people to be able to hear what is being said around me, and to
As you guys totally hear it, let's go to the observation window and check out our newest completed ship, an Imperial Star Destroyer, with heavy encryption and surveillance equipment. And more
right, and
importantly, a new artificial intelligence designed to assist the ISB personnel.
How about that?
off camera, isn't this the one that we corrupted?
Oh, you mean the one that you erased almost down to nothingness? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just
Yeah.
just double checking.
It's
Yeah.
no longer
Um,
the super fancy AI, it's basically ChatGPT.
Ooh.
Great. But, good to know. Didn't realize that was like here. So, okay then.
Yeah, I thought that was the one that we had effed with. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm smiling. Are we going to be treated to an example of the I don't know, bullshit? Is there a way for us to see this in action so that we can all be suitably impressed with how amazingly cool this software is?
When you mention that, the commandant is like, ah, yes, this would be excellent, a great time to demonstrate its capabilities. And of course, he opens the viewports and has a little magnifying TV, flat screen that magnifies the interesting pair of triple domes on the back end of the Star Destroyer that's the not typical look. And the domes kind of open up like observatory domes do, and immediately like large communication discs and array antennas come popping out of it on the top and the bottom, showing you how this Star Destroyer is like a communication satellite unto itself,
Oh, that's very nice, very nice. Good.
as it now has satellite dish and antennas sticking out of every corner of this sucker. And he says, now observe this, and he totally talks to the technician to your left and says, begin the encryption and relay deglazing. And you see this screen where there's this like cool 70s style graphic of audio file flipping by, and then a green line matching it until they synchronize. And then eventually you hear this hiss from the background speakers in this room, and slowly the encrypted wisps start to turn into actual voices communicating. And he says, this communication you're
Huh.
listening to is a secured communication over 15 parsecs away. And like many people are doing the ooh and ah and clapping their glass.
Appreciative noises. Mm.
As you hear some squawking and some talking, and then all of a sudden, but we are the forces of Sol Guerrera, and immediately the commandant kind of hits the mute button on the speakers and hits the record button and says, these secure communications will be transferred to our ISB commander. And he, of course, toasts his glass with the commander standing right there. To be further unencrypted and to discover the source of those transmissions.
Uh-huh. So it sounds like that is something that we would be interested in them not having.
That would be why you're here, to blow it up.
Most definitely. Obviously, little details that were left out of the mission package unless somebody knew and didn't tell us.
Or someone just didn't know about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
My assumption is that he didn't know about it. like people don't tell us anything. They tell us to go get shot.
Yeah,
And
I know.
so,
We say, alrighty.
I mean, do I get to get shot? Is that like a bonus on here?
I mean, it's always an option.
And so when he started, like when he told the person to start, I can't remember the direct instructions that he gave the guy, but when he told the guy, touch the things and make this stuff happen, I surreptitiously leaned over and paid very close attention to what was being done on screen so that I could use my recorder to record that, my brain implant to record whatever it was he was doing, so that we would have something to review later. And it's my brain's doing it. It's not a external thing.
Yep. It's your peepers in your brain.
Yep.
And you totally get the channel that they're listening in on.
Excellent.
So
yeah, I don't know if I'm
could
going to
have
get
coordinated.
anything worthwhile, but if I don't try, then I'm definitely not going to get anything worthwhile.
Yeah.
I'm going to ping the captain. But before I do that, I would love to make a knowledge warfare check. For
3 purple.
That is 3 purple.
Yeah, if only we could have coordinated where they're like, "Oh, let me show you," and push this button, and then it blows up.
Oh no!
That would have been so awesome if we weren't here and on the spot. But
okay, I've got your 3 purple ready and waiting.
Excellent. Here we go. Oh wow! Worst roll ever.
Best purples ever.
Well, thank goodness for your automatic 2.
Right.
I sense that my purple responded appropriately.
They were mean.
Yeah, they were. Probably going to be the rest of the session.
Okay, so I will contact the commander and say, Commander, just reporting in. We have completed approximately half of the inspection and are currently making ahead of schedule and are currently making our way to the observation deck to continue.
Excellent. Thank you for the update.
Observation.
Hopefully she gets the hint that they need to get the fuck out of there.
That's not the observation deck. Your observation's up here somewhere, right?
No, the observation deck for the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that's not.
You are coming to where I am, and
Correct.
you need me to get the fuck out.
Yep.
Their drinking party is exactly where you need to go next.
Oh,
okay,
so there's not a working crew in that space like all the others?
They are, but there's enough important people there that the working crew are just looking straight at their terminals and creating instant work for themselves. Because that's when you do when upper management comes to visit.
Look busy.
You pretend that they're not there, and you pray to all that is holy that they don't want to talk to you. Okay, so I am going to try to convince this person who is giving us a tour to move it along. And I'm not going to look bored, but I'm going to go, yes, very nice, very nice.
What else do you have?
And just kind of like, not look at my watch, but kind of, kind of the less than impressed kind of actions. And then, was there else that you wanted to show us?
Okay,
there was more, yes.
Are you going to go with a leadership, a coercion, or deception to make this happen?
Time for more drinks.
A leadership, a coercion, or a what?
Or deception.
Can she charm her way through it?
She could charm it.
Where's the bathhouse? No.
I'm better
Let's
at
keep this party going.
right. Yeah, freshen me up over here, old boy. You know, I'm gonna try to charm this person into, you know, what else do you have to show us? This is all very interesting. And just, you know, the attentive look around of, this is all very nice. This is nice. This is nice. Did you do this
You're drinking?
yourself?
Think
This
you're
is
drinking?
nice. And like start actively moving away to see if I can't convince him to follow and to guide everybody else to come away with us.
Okay. So I've got your difficulty in. What skill are you going to use?
Charm.
Charm?
No, I lied. Deception.
Deception. Okay, I thought that's the one you'd
Yes.
want to go for. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead
Yeah.
and make your roll as you try to play it off that you're just, and let's continue the tour. There's surely better things to see than this.
Alright. I'm using my pheromones. So did my advantage for that get it added? I think my advantage is already in it.
Okay, you guys have spent enough time that yes, your pheromones could quickly and easily spread. So, yes.
All right, then I'm gonna give it a shot.
Hey,
Ooh,
that's all it
Sweet
takes.
Jesus, it's all I need.
by the skin of your teeth, as all of a sudden everybody's like, but, and you just glance and slowly blink your eyelashes, and your pheromones have kicked in just enough that pretty much everyone blinks the same way you did back at you, just by pure instinct.
Kick
As
into that drink back. Like,
so,
empty glass.
whereabouts are you suggesting for everyone to go?
Elsewhere, like I don't know, Jim. I'm so sorry.
Well, you can point to the map and say I want him to go there, or you can just say back to the officers' club,
Go back
or
to the club. Go drink.
on the Star Destroyer itself.
Because I can't like where I think we are. The three that I think we're at isn't that the club? Because that's where we started.
No.
No.
No,
The
that's the
club
airlock
is-
access.
The club is up here, higher levels of the station.
We're gonna go back to the club because that's where the alcohol is located.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
that's access to the ship.
So immediately you suggest, let's go back to the officers' club. There's too many rank and file here.
Yeah. Like,
And
let's let them get back to work. Yeah.
fairly immediately, everybody's like, yes, let's go. And they start packing up to head back to the club.
Because I did mention alcohol. Who doesn't want to go where the alcohol is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so are they falling for it? Everybody's coming along with me?
Everyone is totally coming along with you.
Okay.
The real reason there was an exhaust port in the Death Star. They were all too busy drinking.
Right?
Yes.
You said not everybody. The workers are still there. So
Yes, the people who actually do this job are all still actively present. It's the people who fake like they know what they're doing that are leaving.
As conveniently with movie magic, as you guys leave, your group comes walking around the corner, seeing you're at the back of your head, wondering.
But they could.
And Pritt's taking the lead, right?
Yeah. And they could probably be convinced that, after dealing with all of the stuff we just heard report that some muckety mucks were around, it might be a good time to take a break. We'll handle things here. Well, because we know how it is when you get the muckety mucks come. Might be a good ploy.
Right, convince people that they need a second to go decompress.
Right.
At least nobody got choked out at this particular meeting. That guy wasn't at this one.
It's a non-choking meeting.
Yeah. More complaining, less choking. You know how it is.
So that's my suggestion for a storyline.
All up to you, Prit.
So the group's coming up and they're letting Prit lead the way. In
Yes.
Prit we trust.
Very true.
All right, where am I headed here?
At
Are you
3?
going to number 3 or are you going to bypass it and head over this way?
I
thought this is where you guys wanted to be.
3 is where they're
I was
supposed to
told
be.
to get everybody out.
But there is another location that they need to go to.
But
Right,
yes,
but
we are going to continue in order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jim, trying
That's
to
my job.
stumble the group.
Trying to mess
Right.
you up and put things out of order.
Bad GM. Bad GM.
So Prit, you come walking in. There's an Imperial officer. She is talking to her 3 technicians, and they all seem to you hear a joke get cracked just as you walk in, and immediately she stops to look to see if the officers have come back. A little shock in her face, and then she
Bastards.
sees the inspection team, and she just drops her shoulders visibly, and she's like, "Officers on the deck," and her guys turn around and jump up out of their seats, and you hear the boot click in perfect unison.
As you were.
And the camera is following right in over her.
Bloop, 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 bloop,
Excuse me.
bloop, 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 bloop. And as soon as you say "as you were," she of course goes into parade casual, and the techs start going back to their computers, clicky clacking away.
I hope that wasn't too rough. All them mucky mucks.
And she
So Jeff,
just
did you
tries to
catch?
look forward and just says, "Things were as they should be in the Empire, sir. Are you here for the
Jeff?
inspection?"
Top heavy and frustrated.
I'm hearing too many voices. Gunter wants to get my attention. What?
Jeff, were you paying attention when Dave made his suggestion?
I was not.
Mm-hmm. Kind of figured. Dave, go ahead.
So you can play into them being stressed, oh shit, they're back, the muckety mucks were there, and maybe play into I saw the crowd just leave, we can go ahead and get the inspection done if you guys want to take a quick break, we know how it is dealing with a crowd like that. So to try to maybe convince them to go ahead and take an early break, and we'll just get our stuff done when nobody will be the wiser, because we totally understand the stress of having that kind of a crowd here.
How frustrating it is to have to deal with them.
Yes, I will be going with that. Gentlemen, if you could step away from your stations. I know it's been stressful with the tours that have been given, but if you'd like to take a break, we'll do our inspection, and you guys can
get out of here.
Get out of here. Yep.
As they kind of give their boss weird, interesting looks with the helmets on, give me your deception check as you're trying to relieve everyone of duty.
and
Giving them their break.
I believe this.
Union break. I'm sure there's union in the Empire.
Jeff, are you better at deception or charm?
I suck at charm.
Okay.
I'm a deception,
You're a
and I'm
liar.
trying to. If one of my effects goes for deception, I believe it does, but I.
Not a
Well,
liar. He just tells some alternate truths.
I'm going to go ahead and throw you a blue too, because I like being like that.
Do you have the blue on your end, or do you need me to add it?
That sentence didn't make sense to me. Did it make sense to others?
So
yes,
Jeff,
it made sense to me. He was
you
asking
want me
Jeff
to
if Jeff
add the
wants to
blue?
add the blue that I just gave him, or if Jim should add it.
You add
Got
it.
it.
Okay, I've got it added there for you.
Whoosh.
Okay. Alrighty. And I'm ready to roll.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
Okay, you kind of like, give them the whole, hey, you've been through a hard time. I get you. You guys are owed a break. Go take 15. And the officer looks at you and looks at them, and they look at her, and she just says, "You heard the inspection team. Go ahead and lock your stations, and we shall take a break. Be back at 31 hours." Basically, 30-minute break.
Nice. Take your time. Enjoy.
You deserve a break today.
And
Say, look at that. Rock on.
I'm going to take those advantages and relieve some of the strain that I've been building up.
What
Take a breather.
are you strained about?
Well, one of the things I can do is with skullduggery and stealth, if I take some strain, I can decrease the difficulty.
No, I know. I know.
And there was at least one case in there where I had a threat that Jim resolved as me taking some strain.
Yeah. I was just giving you a hard time. Like, I don't know what would make you stressful on such a mission.
So after a few moments, they've completely vacated the facility, giving you guys total access to it, except their computers are locked. So computer checks will be a little more difficult to get in the system.
I thought we had general access for the inspection.
No,
So, I
you've
mean-
actually been using their own systems unlocked. This is the first time someone has actually locked their system.
But that's
Okay.
okay. Do we
Sounds like
really need to
computers.
do anything on the computers? I mean, Simi needs to do the inspection, but really, I'm going to be focusing on planting explosives.
I was going to say, yeah. So I'm watching the doorway while I'm recording. Except I'm just flying the drone around, of course. Turned off on the recording at the moment while they plant.
Okay, so who's doing what first?
Go.
So,
Go gadget bombs.
yeah, I guess I'll do we'll resolve my bomb roll first.
Okay, so how many of the charges are you using?
3.
3. You're making it a 3 purple check. Look at that. And and you've already flipped the light side.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
You didn't feel you had enough.
Ooh, 2 success, an advantage, and a triumph.
You don't have like make a reroll or something going?
Triumph.
You could always, use the triumph.
And then Blues did squat.
Yep, they did nothing. You could use the triumph to conceal the explosives so there's no way anyone can find them.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So let's go with that. Yep, these
Okay.
are very extremely well hidden explosives, since this group seems to have it more together than the other 2 inspection sites.
As you conveniently, sparse them out across the observation bubble to make sure all 3 will go off at the same time and obliterate the observation window.
Right.
Oof.
Excellent. For that advantage, we'll go ahead and give the next person to go a blue.
Okay, so is there anyone doing anything particularly?
Simi, you were
jumping
going to
to Simi.
finish the inspection, yes?
Yes.
Other than Simi.
Is there...
Well, no, you can give it to Simi.
Yeah, I mean, Simi's going to do the inspection, but is anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, does anybody want to do anything before that?
Is the domes all opened up and stuff still, or?
The domes are up with their antennas out, and you guys
Okay.
are getting some great footage.
I will record. I'm not recording our people doing the inspection, but I will be at the window recording. Yes, angles on the ship and the equipment, and getting close-ups with the droid,
Okay, getting
camera droid.
perfect footage of this is what the ship does. This is what it's meant to do. Probably the first video besides what your commanding officer got of what the domes look like when they open up.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm taking the time to zoom in on stuff and get close-ups as best I can, and it's like, oh, there's an odd camera over there, antennas over there. Let's zoom in on those, and yeah.
Okay. And at that point, Steamy, go ahead and give me your computers for slicing in the system.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh,
try to give it to me one more time, since you were ahead of the purple dice.
Just roll your purple
You
dice.
told her. You told her.
You told her to roll, Jim. Don't be a jerk
You
face.
did. You told me to roll. You said
You
go
know
ahead and
what
roll.
you did, Jim.
So roll your purple dice.
Fine, I'll roll my purple dice so you don't lose that triumph.
Look, I
So one
succeeded.
success,
I got
one advantage,
and
and one triumph.
Nice. That looks familiar to another roll. Except that was 2 and 1 and 1.
So it takes you a little more reasonably amounted time to open the system as intended. Before you've
Well, they
been
had
rolling
it locked.
a bazillion successes. Now you just rolled a success, so it takes the normal time to start everything up. And you get in the system with an advantage and a triumph. What are you using them for?
Oh,
Any suggestions?
I do have a suggestion. I have 2 suggestions. Your choice, of course. Either one, you can try to download schematics on the technology on this Death Star so that we can forward it to Rebel High Command.
It's been upgraded to Death Star.
Or alternately, knowing that we have to eventually get off this station on a shuttle before our expected departure time, you could try pulling system logs to try to find us an unmanned shuttle that we could procure, and possibly even try to set it up so that we could be the crew that's going to be taking it.
Ooh, I kind of
That's
like
a
the
good
last
one.
Let's go with that.
Okay,
But would a daring crew not want the data?
All right, that's why I threw both choices out there, but I will let our droid decide which she prefers.
I kind of preferred the escape route because we are kind of pigeonholed in this environment.
Yeah, there's got to be a ship somewhere we can find.
Have you played with Jim before?
My piloting is absolutely deplorable, so that's why
I can fly just fine. We can make it happen. Think of the accolades when we come back with like full data sets on this abomination.
All right,
just throwing it out there.
Because the rebellion could so build one of these.
Let's get a vote.
But they could start developing countermeasures against it.
Yeah. Our luck's good, right? Whatever you want. Just
Kelly,
going
I'm
out
coming
there.
down equally on both. I heard you asking for a vote. I'm coming down equally on both, because it would be really cool to get the schematic information right. Excuse me, but it would also be really cool to live.
Right? It'd be really cool to not blow up on the station.
Yeah, we're going to blow up the station. We don't want the station to blow us up. Right? These are not pineapples that tried to digest you as you tried to digest them. We do not want that to happen.
So all I'm saying is I'm Switzerland. It is up to the 4 of you to decide.
It sounds
Right?
like up
I'm-
to 3 because we have 2 abstains.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I'm fine with just getting off at the ship.
Right,
and
Kelly's the
but
one doing the action, so I don't
Hey,
want to
hey, hey.
override her own.
Dave,
Like,
what you do in your own time is between you and yourself.
I added off the ship.
As he's totally putting on Chewbacca's uncle's VR goggles.
God.
oh, naughty.
The film that time just won't forget.
Obvious.
Let's
I
get
mean,
the
if
schematics.
your survival is important, so do what you think you would choose to do. Because
You
we
make it
don't
seem like
know.
your survival isn't important. That's great.
Let's
We
get
don't
the
know.
schematics.
We don't know that that's there unless you told us. So,
A choice has been made.
all right.
So you're downloading the schematics to the Star Destroyer with the communications intercepting software.
I mean, silly to plan ahead to get off the ship like that. I mean, what fun is that?
Oh, I think the GM is agreeing
Whatever.
with you.
Well, there was always that rogue agent named Rogue, but you guys sent him off with his ill-gotten goods.
We did, yeah. But hey, another ship showed up there, didn't it, while we were there or something? I thought.
Yeah, we were kind of missing someone that's good at assessing people's true intentions, and so we really didn't want to keep him around longer than necessary.
No trust.
Especially if he was found.
Okay, so you've completed the automated assessment. It takes a few minutes. You guys have time to do the putting of the explosives away and covering them up flawlessly. So, have you communicated with your partner upstairs at the club that everyone has now got new drinks? You hear the drinks clink as they toast to the Emperor and his chosen Imperial champions.
No, we are specifically not checking in with her yet because our next assigned location is number 4.
Yep.
However, we are making a pit stop here.
Well, we got to take a break too, right?
Well, no, we want to keep moving. But
I know.
yeah, so we're not going to report in until we get to
We got to
4.
take a break, but we don't want to tell the boss that.
Right, exactly. We're not telling her about the detour because
We're ahead of
she's
schedule.
occupied.
We're way ahead of schedule, not just ahead of schedule. She doesn't need to know those details.
Right.
She trusts us. It's fine.
Okay, so when you take the detour this way, I'm assuming you're heading this way.
Yep.
See.
You come up to a hangar bay that there's a few Imperials doing some kind of inventory.
As always, Prit is in the lead. I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be right back.
As you don't even want to know what a Camino Inn is doing.
I don't want to know.
In a hologram suit.
Nope.
You're leaking in a weird spot there.
I'll be right back myself. I'm gonna go grab a soda.
Okay, should we take a quick 5?
I think
Sounds
taking
like
a
it.
quick 5 is good.
Okay, since we've lost 50% of the team, we should probably take a quick 5. We will be right back.
I'm gonna go check in on Rob.
On seeing what construction sounds are happening next.
Wow. Yeah.
Drills and hammers, kids. Drills and hammers.
I was going to say,
Drills and
if there's a hammering going on, I don't want to know.
As you walk by an ISB agent doing a interview with a detainee, and you're hearing the drill and the hammer.
All right, so what I miss?
Taking a break.
Everybody taking a break?
Oh, okay, perfect.
So yeah, if you haven't started Vikings yet, it's definitely worth checking out there, Gunther.
Yeah, I definitely will. I'm actually close to finishing off Shameless,
Okay.
Oh,
which was also a fun, interesting show.
Yeah, I think
a
this
little
is
on the
what.
fucked up side, but
Oh,
entertaining.
very, very fucked up side. And it was my ex bitch that got me into watching it. But, yeah, done with her. If she ever does try to come back into my life, I'm gonna be like, nope. I will give her one tiniest chance. I have one friend down in Nogales who I've told this whole story to, and he just had some great insights on it. And so if she comes back to me, I'm gonna be like, here, you need to call my friend Isaac, and you need to talk to him. And if after you're done talking with him, you still want to give us a shot, I'll give it a shot.
Nice.
I've had so many friends just say, "Man, she's an idiot. She clearly has some mental health issues. She has no idea what she gave up." And I'm like, thanks, guys. I know.
The Vikings will give you some ravaging and blood and guts and gore to
Yep,
think on.
absolutely.
Cathartic violence.
Yeah.
Dave, did you ever watch Black Sails?
I watched the first episode and I hated it.
Oh no, that was such a
And
good
then
show.
Jim loved it though. Jim loved
It
it.
is awesome.
I couldn't get
Yeah.
past Long John Silver, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Done.
Yeah,
So
But
good.
Jim loved it.
You guys hear me?
yeah. Episode 1 or episode 2, I think I
Hey,
watched.
Bill's back.
But then it was like
Yeah.
a preview because I didn't have the network for it, so
Golda, yes, we can hear you, but you're fighting with Gunter and Dave.
I don't think she's back yet.
No, I heard Golda say, "Hey, can you hear me?"
Yep.
Oh,
I don't know if she's
Now
talking
we
to
can't
us
hear you.
though.
yeah, I don't think she's in the room.
But
Hey,
yeah,
Golda, are you there?
Probably not because it just went totally silent.
yeah. See, Kelly didn't like Long John Silver because he was level 1 Long John Silver.
Well, and that he was a freaking.
Yeah.
It annoyed me so much about, let's bring a Robert Louis Stevenson character into this, and it's just he annoyed me so much. So I was like, nope, done.
But then when season 1 has the big reveal, and you're like, what?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it'll be.
Okay, Golda's definitely trying to.
I mean, we hear you static, so I don't know what you did. We were hearing everything, all the background, so.
David, she can't hear us. She can see that we're talking because our avatars go blue, but.
Oh, I didn't scroll down all the way.
Can you hear us now?
And yeah, Gunter would like to know why he's been muted.
Probably because he muted himself.
No, no, Jim muted him.
Apparently, I did it.
No.
Now I can't undo it.
No, there we go. I got it.
Or were we
Took me
fighting
forever
each
to
other?
find the damn button. What's that?
Or were we fighting each other trying to mute and unmute you?
I don't know. Maybe.
I was checking to see if Golda's may have been muted, but it was the wrong G that I was clicking on.
Mhm.
Sure.
Okay, we can hear your background noise, Golda, but not your voice.
Well, I heard
And
her
she
for a
can't
second.
Apparently, she can't hear us. So
I don't know. I heard her for a second.
yeah, but she said every time we talk to her and say give her something, she can't hear us. So we need to type it.
She probably needs to log out or turn off and turn back on because she probably got too far away and disconnected.
Yeah, if it's Bluetooth, yeah.
Because she obviously walked away a bit because it got noisier from being away from it. It sounded like so.
And I bet you we're hearing her laptop's microphone, not her earbuds.
Possibly.
Which means she's probably not near the laptop, but across the room.
Yep. That would be my guess. Is that it disconnected?
Though I think we hear her mouse clicking at her computer.
Can you hear us now?
Like background noise picked up.
Oh, my head is messed up.
You're a bad, bad man, sir.
You said try talking, and I wanted to go. I'm not sure I can.
Oh.
Yep, like I said, my head's fucked up.
Man.
And then at that exact moment, you realize that some kind of scrambling signal is overriding your guys' comm beats. And all of a sudden, all five of you realize that your beads with the communication system going on the Star Destroyer has overridden your channels. Ah, we can hear
then
you.
I put them back in, and now they're not working again.
We can hear you.
Hey, we can hear you, Golda.
Now.
Golda, we can hear you.
So
You don't see him here?
there.
Uh-oh, maybe we're hearing her through the computer microphone.
See, that's what I was saying. Is it's her computer's mic we're hearing.
Yeah, her Bluetooth, I think, disconnected from the system. She got too far away. That's my guess.
Yep.
We hear you through your PC mic.
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
we
Can you hear us?
Check. I think they hear you right now through the PC.
Can you guys talk instead of typing?
Yeah,
Can
we
you-
are talking.
We
Can
are.
you hear us now?
Can you hear them?
Yeah.
I can hear them through my headset.
Yeah.
But they say that they're hearing me through this system.
I agree. That's kind of what it looks like there.
God damn it.
Don't worry
Hi,
about
Robert.
it. As long as they can hear you.
Hi, Robert.
Well, as long as
Hi.
you can hear us is the
Hi,
important
Jeff.
part.
I don't know what the hell's going on, you guys. It's being very, very frustrating.
Arizona toll service? What the hell? Whatever.
I hope not. That's the
Click
last
this.
thing we need.
Click this link because you owe $11 and something to prevent a $50 late fee. Yeah, sure. I'll click
sounds
right on that link.
bogus as hell.
What? No, come on.
And then they'll say, "What do you mean Arizona doesn't have tolls?"
Right? Yeah. Understand your states before you try running a scam.
Right.
They're probably looking up that one toll road that we have in Arizona.
Can you
So
hear us
if
now,
you guys
then,
can
Gola?
hear me, I can hear you guys.
You can
Okay.
hear us?
Yeah, I
Oh,
hear you
beautiful.
guys
okay.
through my earbuds.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Then we're
that
good.
works.
Yay.
As all of a sudden, the Star Destroyer's jamming signal turns off and your communication buds all turn back on. Ba-dum-bump.
Stupid head system.
No, I think you stepped too far away and it
And it
desynced
disconnected.
from, and
From
went
Bluetooth to
converted back to the PC.
Yeah,
So.
I take my headphones off, even though they're wireless, if I'm going to run to certain parts of the house, so that doesn't happen.
No.
That's
Yeah.
annoying, but there we go. Lesson learned.
My wireless headphones good anywhere in the house except the laundry room. I go in there and I lose connection. Even though I can go outside the house just fine if I go the right direction.
No.
So
But yeah, if you're using Bluetooth, it's a little more finicky like that.
Yep.
All right.
So you guys are heading to the other location on the other side there. There's a room full of techs that are doing inventory and sorting piles. They've got their little data pads out and they're scanning the pads. Looks like a team of about maybe 12 Imperial agents. As they kind of like, the one that seems to be in charge because other people are looking in his direction, they all kind of slow down and take a look at your uniforms. And the one in charge totally comes over and says, "Can I help you?"
So, real quick, to confirm out of character, so we minimally needed 2 of the 3 with 2 charges, right?
Yep. Technically,
but we have 2 out of 3.
2 out of the 3 with
3
1
charges.
charge.
With 3, so.
So
Jim,
yes.
could you do us a favor and throw a check mark on this one?
Yeah, man. Come on.
Look at you wanting to make sure everything's on the up and up.
Throw us a bone, man.
I mean, it did get a triumph to make sure that no one could find them after all.
Jim's like, well, I only see 2 check marks. I don't have 1 over there, 2 over on that spot. Like,
Mission failed.
So, So that's where we stand situationally. So yeah, whoever's doing the talking and what we want to do.
Who wants to step forward and challenge this Imperial agent, saying, "Can I help you? Are you in the right area?"
Does this person outrank us, or
Definitely does not.
okay? Then how about I make a leadership roll to, yes, we are the inspection team here to perform an inspection. You are in our way. We need you to vacate the area.
Wow.
Jim, it's funny. I was just about to do it myself.
as there's you hear one of the voices of the Imperials go, "But the inspection team never looks over here."
Well, there's a reason that we're here then.
Overdue.
Exactly. As I overhear that, kind of zoom the camera. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you started ahead of me. Go ahead.
I was just saying, as I zoom the camera bot kind of over that direction a little bit, and look at the guy that was making the comment.
Can you say that again for the camera, please?
Speak up, looking at that guy. Yes, we know no one ever checks this.
That's the point of an inspection.
You are past due.
Ooh, does that give me an extra blue?
If you're working together like that, yes.
Well, that was the idea of using the camera droid to help to add to the scene.
However, if you want that blue, because my Roll20 screen is refreshing again, you'll have to put the blue in your dice pool for you.
Okay. I'm also going to use up my last blue.
It puts the blue in the dice pool.
So I will add 2 into my leadership dice roll.
2.
Sorry. So that gives me a total of 3 blue in my leadership. Is your dice pool ready for me, Jim?
I hope so, but I don't see my dice pool right now.
Oh, okay. So how about I wait for you? Refreshing. Or should I just go ahead and roll quickly before he gets in?
Sounds great.
I mean,
hopefully he didn't.
You can roll
make up your own dice pool to roll against.
Right. Hopefully he didn't get that upgrade in there yet.
Oh no, that was totally the thing in there that I did do. And then when I closed the dice pool page, it totally went per blank.
That's what you get for trying to mess with us.
The force was working against you.
Sometimes it be that way.
Or Roll20 is just saying I have too much going on my screen now. Okay, I am back. I showed it.
If your dice pool is ready, I am ready to go.
It appears to be ready.
Ooh.
Wow, busy bad dice. And immediately, they kind of like shirk down immediately with the whole, you heard that, team. Take a 5-minute calf break.
Make it 15.
Damn. As the leader of the inventory group says, 15-minute it is. Smoke them if you got them. In the designated smoking sections.
I was going to say.
So for those advantages, I'd like to give myself a blue.
Okay.
And for that other one, we'll give whoever goes next a blue.
Of course, then comes the question of, so who's doing what next?
I'm going to plant some bombs, so I guess it would be me.
Oh,
go figure.
I follow him out with the camera.
So I've got your 2 blue. And how many charges are you planting? Remember, it's 1 purple each.
We'll go ahead and we'll only do 2 here.
Okay. Since you've already done ridiculous amounts of overkill already.
Yeah.
Jeez. Why hold
We'll
back
only
now?
do the standard amount here.
Why hold back now?
Ready for me?
Yep.
Gosh, look at all those advantages.
Oh.
Can I use some of those advantages to really, 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 really hide these 2 bombs?
Now,
Oh,
did you
yeah.
forget to take the blues off of your dice pool, by the way?
No, those are my standard 2
Okay.
blues for my mechanics check because of the mechanics tool bag thing
Okay.
that I
And
have.
then
I
he
just
had
wanted to
his
make sure.
blue he gave himself.
Yep. Well, I put 2 blue on the dice pool.
Oh,
No worries. I
Okay.
understand your questioning, but those 2 blue are supposed to be in there.
I just want to make sure. Okay, as you very carefully, very meticulously put the bombs in place, what are those advantages going for?
I would like to use some of them, however many you deem necessary, to make sure these bombs are non-discoverable.
Just 3 advantage. 3 advantage
All right.
equal to a triumph to put the bombs in such a way that it completely blends in with everything else. There happens
Beautiful.
to be 2 things that look just like the charges in the panel next to it, and you mirror the design, so it flawlessly blends in.
nice.
Beautiful.
Well done.
So for the other 3 advantages, no one questions us stopping here.
Okay, that I will totally give you that for that.
Yeah, we managed to convince that one crew that we needed to be here. Nobody else sees any problem with us having been here.
Why would they? This is where we belong.
Yep.
Of course. Oh. Those hours. All right.
And then we will start making our way to number 4.
A little detour barely cost you any time at all. It
So,
took more time to get the people to walk away than anything else.
And number 4 is where we do our inspection and look for an open ship on the system. See?
Yep. It all worked out.
It all works out. See me, we'll rock it, and we will be all good.
Right in front.
Okay, so as you're doing your bit walking through, you do come by a pair of ISB agents that have their little probe droid. It's the teeny tiny tentacled one you've seen Inquisitors with. Or Battlefront 2 if you've seen that. The best backpack droid ever. So, Prit, as you're walking your crew there, give me a deception check to just blend in. At the most inopportune moment when you all are trying not to break character and talk.
Of course.
Oh,
sorry, Prit, but I already did it.
Yeah.
I'll totally give you back one of your light side points. If you double down on the upgrade.
Do you have your indistinguishable? Does that apply, I think? No, maybe not.
That would totally apply.
Yeah. So don't forget I know I got it as well, so don't let you.
Indistinguishable. Opposing characters upgrade the difficulty of any checks made to identify them. I don't know how that works, but yeah, because we're trying to play in. So it's upgrading the difficulty to identify us once. Once per. So
yep. We're not worrying about that yet. This is just you're blending in as Imperials walking down the hallway in character.
Right. So we're not even noticed because we're indistinguishable.
That would be a follow-up if you fail this roll.
All right. Okay, are we ready for the deceiving?
Yep.
Get him, Tiger.
Okay, no problem whatsoever. They come walking down one side of the hall. You guys totally have that spy movie moment where you look back at the team and tell them to act casual, because you're not gonna lose your cover, but they may screw it up. But thankfully they listen to your cues, and you guys pass them within inches of the little droids going, and it's taking photos of everybody's face. There's even this moment where your camera droid and it are taking pictures of each other, and then the groups separate and go their different ways. Anything for those two advantages.
Don't get any ideas. It's not your type of droid. Leave it alone.
It has more articulators than your camera probe.
I'm going to buy back strain because I last session I racked up a bunch. So
Okay, so as you walk by, you literally just, as soon as you get without a boot click heel sound, you're just like, ah.
I had faith.
Okay, so you guys are making it around this way over to number 4 that used to be number 2.
But always been on number 4 in our charts.
Yep.
As the station is totally deserted with a little sign saying we'll be back from break in 30 minutes.
All right.
Nice.
Because after all, they were supposed to be inspected like an hour ago, so obviously you guys must be running behind.
Obviously.
No. If they checked their logs, we were supposed to.
Obviously, they didn't. They're
clearly, yep.
Incompetent.
Yep, very incompetent.
They don't get inspected very often.
First thing when we get into the room, I would like to do a security sweep on this room.
Wow.
Since it's empty.
Somebody's suspicious.
And since we had several ISB operatives walk by us, I would like to make an average computer check.
Okay, whip out your security scanner.
I double-clicked.
Apparently
My bad.
You really want to get an upgrade on there.
Well, I clicked and it didn't do anything, so I thought I misclicked, and so I clicked it again, and then it went. So let's see here. Security. Average computers check.
Your
If
little
succeeds,
security scanner starts playing with the dials and look at the little viewport.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just a computers check.
Yep.
Yeah, Jim's got somebody nervous.
Ready for me?
Yep.
It's winter.
As you know for a fact, there is at least 4 active listening devices in this room.
It's good that I'm paranoid, so I will indicate to the team that there are 4 listening devices. Be on the up and up.
Look at you, afraid your group was gonna break character and start talking about the rebellion. You signal that there's ears in the room, but it's funny because you're pointing way above your head because it's your real ear you're pointing to.
Oh.
Well, that's okay, because if there happens to be a camera, they're just going to see me doing this weird point over my head thing. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Alrighty.
And for the one advantage, I'll go ahead and give whoever goes next a blue.
Oh, which is not you, in fact, this time. But in fact is Simi.
Yep.
Okay, so Simi, give it your best hack. Oh, I was so gonna click it myself.
Yep. All right.
What?
Well, that's not right.
That is totally right. I love it.
Do you have a do a reroll
no,
kind of skill?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I do. One per session.
I was gonna say you're a slicer, so you've got to have that. I mean, if you didn't take it, I'm like, what?
She may have had
And
105 experience points.
Well, that's true.
Make sure my thing is still in there because it's basically you just get to re-roll that same roll.
Yep, re-roll the dice pool exactly is set. Yep, everything is still the same.
Oh, that's so much better.
Now,
With
does that re-roll cost a story point or something?
Oh, wait a minute. It hold on.
Oh, does it?
Hold on.
I don't think it does.
I'm trying to remember. I got to get over to that.
Some of the careers do require one. Some require strain, and some require nothing.
I don't think the slicer costs anything. It's just you're skilled at it and you re-roll.
I know the pilot one does require a story point, but that's just because you avert disaster, basically.
Yeah, but I think it's like re-roll a check, like computer's check. Because you're just that good.
Nope, it's natural programmer. Once per session, may re-roll any one computer's or astrogation check.
Okay.
Boom.
Perfect. So go ahead and take 1 point of strain as you almost didn't do it, and then your one servo and you're like, no,
shit,
I did do it.
Missed that one code.
I forgot to carry over the decimal point. And you managed to do it in lightning speed, just like you did the previous other ones. However, there is a triumph there.
Suggestion, guys?
Yeah, you managed to procure us a shuttle to get off of the station within the next...
A ship. Doesn't necessarily have to be a shuttle.
No, a ship. Any ship, yeah. And you put us...
See, I had faith in you. We could get the data and find a ship.
Yep. So we are scheduled to leave in diggity minutes.
I'll go with that.
As the crate is down to, way back in the crate of bombs, you see the timer down, counting down to 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so what are you communicating to your commander?
Well, what do we got? Ship-wise.
Ship-wise, let's see.
So you can put in orders for the ship for our control that seem to come from somewhere else, and that we need to return early.
Oh, hey, Jim. Since we're doing check marks, we should perhaps put a check mark here as well.
Oh, it's already there.
Yeah, we don't want to get blamed for an incomplete job. Because that would draw suspicion. And we are nothing but thorough.
Consummate professionals.
Right?
Exactly. What's up, kiddo? Oh.
So down here, just to the south of your location, there is a Imperial shuttlecraft sitting on standby for VIP necessary requests, and you so happen to know the queue information to put someone whose officer information you have, like your officer, to requisition the craft to go somewhere in system. Or something to that effect. Are you going to do that?
I say yes.
Okay, that's what I'm just asking is, are you doing it? Yeah. So you now have an standard Imperial shuttlecraft. It's the classic 3 wings fold up type. what are you going to say to your commanding officer who's up there popping another bottle of Corellian champagne?
So first we will leave the room and get away from the listening devices.
Yeah.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you'd still talk in there.
Come on now. Come on.
Okay.
And I will radio the captain and inform her that we have completed the inspection ahead of schedule. There is a shuttle waiting for our departure in whatever time frame Simi set, located in Bay, blah, blah, blah.
We're expected back ASAP.
All right.
Yep.
I assume I'm still schmoozing with the folks that are.
You are up at the officers' bar schmoozing with them, and they all find you extremely fascinating. And probably hope all this schmoozing means the inspection will go so much better.
Yep. So I will.
It's unfortunate we've been recalled.
Right. I will put on my pleased face and look and say, it appears as if my team has completed their inspection. And I kind of pause for a second and give it that little moment and say, successfully. It is time for us to rejoin them.
As immediately one of them is like, they're ahead of schedule. I've never seen such efficiency. And did you say we passed the inspection?
I'm gonna smile. It's the coy, saying it without saying it kind of. Now, without looking at the details, I'm unable to give an official answer. Between friends, right? Like the.
Say no more.
Say
no
yes,
more.
you passed without saying yes, you passed.
Allow us to finish this drink before you must take off with your team.
I show them my glass that is almost entirely empty because I have been holding on and not getting refills, so I'm sitting with the very smallest amount. And give them the smile that the can-do look and say, the Empire calls.
So go ahead and give me a charm
To
or
the Empire.
deception.
Bullshit extraordinaire roll.
Because of course the commander wants to refill your glass rather than go ahead, and I'm giving you a free upgrade and a blue since you're telling them they've passed the inspection. And apparently I'm giving you 2 upgrades because Tozen spent a point.
Yeah.
To the Empire. Bye.
To the Empire. So go ahead and give me a charm or a deception for your graceful bow out.
Alright.
You got this.
Hey, Golda, do you have a reroll?
I do not have a reroll, but I have a success in. I didn't realize he's been lied to and spreads word of his deceit to harm his reputation.
So you succeed in basically gracefully bowing your way out, saying, we must go, we must go. How do you say you're leaving the station since your ride isn't leaving for another almost 2 hours?
She doesn't.
I hate to be that guy, but I mean, do I really explain myself to you when I'm here doing an inspection of you?
Well, Golda, the reason why is
my team has set up my leaving.
They know your schedule, they know the departure and the arrival of ships.
But no, that's her ploy is like, really, I need to explain to you that's her stick.
Right?
Is that what you're going with?
and what I'm trying to do is like, my team has set this up. Do you need me to get the details from them so I can tell you? Are you really that interested in the
As
details?
the base commander says, "No, no, and of course not, of course not. I understand inspections must, the paperwork must be completed. You must do what you must do. And what did you want for your advantages?"
To get out of here alive.
That's a good one.
I want them to believe that the deceit is in whether or not they passed. That it's not my
with the
ability to say if they passed or not.
It succeeded. You succeeded. Everyone believes that you're leaving.
Ah.
That's above and beyond. The advantages are what else do you want on top of it?
Yeah, because he's going to come from some side angle with that despair. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm just wanting to see what you want the advantages for, so I know what angle I can take.
Okay, guys, what do we want with these advantages?
For one, you want a completely uneventful passage to the shuttle.
Yes, I would like our exit and my exit from this situation and our exit from this station to be uneventful.
Okay.
That is my current desire.
That is only going to cost you 3 advantage out of the 5, so you still have 2.
Can we think of anything, guys, or should I just give a blue to the next person?
You could actually give a blue to a specific person for 2.
Who's going next?
Anybody you're...
I would probably give it to Melnock, since he's going to be doing the piloting.
Ooh, good call. All right, blue to Melnock.
Okay, and you totally give a quick chirp on your comm to let the crew know you're coming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as she signals that she's coming to you guys, what are you guys doing?
We're making our way to the shuttle.
Okay.
Uneventfully.
You guys are uneventfully making it to the shuttle as she is doing the same, looking for the nearest turbo lift.
Quickly but professionally.
And as Lachelle hits the button on the turbo lift just as the doors start to slide shut, a hand kind of sticks and imposes itself in the door, stopping the door. And the local officer who introduced himself as the sector ISV commander comes in and says, may I impose upon you? As he gets in the lift with you and hits the same button that you had already hit, so the lift doors close. And he joins you in a quick little jaunt. Did I hear correctly that you're heading back to the planet?
He wants a ride.
You think? It's a very subtle despair.
And this person is the local ISB commander?
He is the local ISB commander. He's usually a gentleman that you would not want to say no to.
Correct. And so I smile and I say,
don't say no.
I believe our flight is scheduled to take us back to the planet, yes.
Oh, would you mind horribly if I impose? Unfortunately, my wife has communicated she has special dinner plans for us. And if I take the regularly scheduled shuttle in a few hours, I will be late. If you're heading back, I would greatly appreciate if you could give me a ride.
Please, say no more. It is not an imposition, and I'm happy to get you to your dinner plans with your wife. Innocent smile.
Excellent. As he smiles and he steps back against the wall there in the lift in case somebody else comes on. And the two of you are walking to the hangar bay where the shuttle is ready and waiting. Melnock, are you in the pilot seat checking it out and trying it out?
Well, of course.
I hope so.
Conveniently, thanks to Simi, you have the command codes, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Silly people.
Sounds like it sounds like the combination an idiot would put on their login.
And just as you're doing your pre-flight checklists, you're totally whipping out the ship's data pad and reading off the checklists just to make sure. And you know that you'll need to call the station's command and control just to get your clearance to leave. As you look at the rear view cam, you see the hangar door opens, and up comes walking Lachelle and an ISB commander.
They should have heard that conversation. This should not be a surprise to them.
Did you
were in the
open
elevator.
your communication?
Say it again?
Did you turn on your microphone so they could hear it?
My microphone had been on.
She had said that, but
Okay.
you were in the elevator.
Okay.
Well, when I'm in the elevator having the conversation, as soon as the elevators reopen, I ping the team and let them know we have a guest that we are taking back.
I was going to say, we know there's a guest because you talked to somebody, but we don't know it's ISB. But I will look over my shoulder and go.
It's hard for me to say it's ISB.
Well, you're not going to say that.
I have a high-level ISB agent with me that I can't say no to. Can you guys put away all of our illegal bomb shit?
No, yeah. So
I don't know how that's going to fly on the comm either.
Like I said, so we heard conversation that somebody hitched a ride, but as I see it, I will look over my shoulder and go, ISB inbound. Our guest.
Okay,
well,
so
perhaps we will have a hostage to turn over to the.
Oh wow!
I don't say that.
As Lachelle, you go up the shuttle's boarding ramp, right?
Yes.
And he, of course, says, "After you, Commander."
Yes, I walk onto the ship. Tim, I don't know what I'm doing that is making you sound so pretentious.
I'm sorry.
He does
you
that.
Get onto the ship, right?
So
he
follows behind you and says, "It's wonderful they were able to provide a shuttle for your inspection crew to make it back, since they were so efficient. I will remember to put you and your crew in for an accommodation for your efficiency."
As soon as they're like,
that is greatly appreciated.
As soon as they're barely off the ramp, little hinge, I start closing it.
Okay.
Right.
Ramp comes up,
and the door. Guys, I do need to disconnect this shortly, though.
Okay. As you guys start to take off, will Pritt give me a quick deception for his wanting to get the exit information from command and control? Because of course you have access to the ship that they have no record of you having access to.
All right.
But Triumph forged that.
Yeah, we updated records that we had permission, I thought.
Yep.
That's true.
That's why it's just an average roll to bullshit your way through what a pilot's supposed to say with command and control for exit vector.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Who did you want this roll from?
From your pilot,
Pritt.
or if someone else wants to get on the radio.
No, I thought you said
I
Pritt.
don't have to be the one do it.
Pritt was going to be the
Somebody
pilot,
else
right?
at Talkies can do the talkie talk.
Pritt can do the talkie talk.
Come on, Pritt. Give me a roll so we can go to sleep. Come on.
Here comes some deception.
Look at that.
Like a boss, Pritt even saves the time and gets the coordinates to take, so you don't have to have an astrogation roll by somebody. As you guys are given a nice trip that will take just an hour to get back to the planet. And the ISB officer will conveniently get back to one of the jump seats and strap on his safety harness.
Wait.
What?
There's a beautiful Triumph there. before you just go jumping to the Senor ISB agent is going to go strap himself in, conveniently, all of us were strapped in, and I'll even throw in an extra story point for this.
You're out of story points.
We're out of story points.
Oh,
man.
except that I have the ability to introduce a fact into the story once per session.
Oh, jeez.
Shucks. Yeah, so the rest of us managed to get strapped in before he did, and Melnock was able to pull just enough of a stunt to give him a good knock on the head and knock him unconscious.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, I will definitely give that to you.
Flight. Things get bumpy. That's right. We haven't taken off yet.
Well, no, he just did as he knocked the guy unconscious.
He's going to use the
You really
triumph
didn't
for
want to
that.
talk to him?
Hell no.
Just as he's getting ready to sit in, you hit the gas and the ship accelerates. He kind of does a flip and a slam and a bam,
Oopsie.
and he's out cold.
Sorry, guys. Oops, sorry, guys.
We're
My
not
bad.
going to get that commendation now.
You guys are going to get an accommodation.
So once
That's
we get
not
down
so
into
weird,
space and
though.
settle down, we promptly tie him up and gag him.
Oh, my God.
Well, we're going to have to find
Okay,
out
guys, I have
about
to
that
drop
next
off.
time, because it is the end of the day. So it is 9 o'clock, so we will have to deal with that next time.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, guys. All right, later.
Did we get any
Hey,
points?
how much XP?
Oh, you want the XP. So you guys
course.
will be getting 20 XP because not only by the time you get back to the planet, there will be a huge monumental explosion. See, I was hoping you'd just drop off the ISB agent. He'd be glad to be off the station finding out it blew up.
Yeah.
And you have a hostage of high rank.
Yeah.
I hope him going up missing won't come back at you guys.
Well, it won't come back on us. It'll come back on the other inspection team.
Exactly. But hey, we're not going to
Alrighty.
bring them back to our droid shop. That'd be stupid. We'll contact Rebel High Command before we get back to planet side. And
Well, in that
Alright.
case, they would probably have a ship there to intercept you to hand off the prisoner. But we'll find out next week.
yep.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
All right.
All right, good night.
guys.
All right. Nice.
Guess
Good
we're
night, gang.
going there. All right. All right.
Damn straight we're going there. You know he was going to cause trouble on that ship. We would have had to have killed him.
You have no faith. All right. Well,
Later, guys.
Mr. Lightsaber at the ready.
well, of course. All right. Talk to y'all later.
Yep. Have a good night.